Alright, welcome back everyone, it's your Code King Zeph here. I want to jump in and cover some very bad news when it comes to Valterra and the hard mode skins. A lot of players assume when it came to the jinwoo mode, that is all you had to do. Well, that might not be the case, where the achievement right here represents nothing on the event side. This right here, clarifying that yes, you beat the hard mode and you would have gotten the skins if, of course, this was Yogmont or Deimos, because now when it comes to Valterra, that seems to not be the case. Let me explain, and in the comments let me know what your thoughts are based on this unofficial communication that the developer team did not provide. This is from the support team. You can see, if you want to qualify for the event skins, you have to beat the mode of jinwoo and your hunters as well. That means a lot of players might have just missed out, assuming yes, that all you had to do was jinwoo and you did not have to do the hunters. That's why I made sure all my viewers do the hunter mode too. I said on stream and on our videos as well that we just so know, and it's better to be safe than sorry, but I do not approve of this message. If this is really true, and if the support team is correct, that means a lot of players just missed out because we just got the 1000 clears coming in. So the 1000 clear reward skin is now off the table. So again, in the comments let me know what your thoughts are on this, because this is not good news. But very quick everyone, as a reminder, if you want codes for 2000 essence stones and more, that you jump at the link down below in the comment section and you support us, because supporting is 100% free. All you have to do is press that juicy red button. This page will come up, you press up, press yes, and you're done. Now you wait a few hours after you support. The codes we sent to the website's my page at the top right here. That's all you have to do. You support and wait, and the codes we sent right here to the my page under receive benefits. We have one code right now with a bunch more coming out for essence stones and more. Oh baby, you don't want to miss out. And also big shout out to Glorious Potato, the first commenter in our last juicy video. Now again, I do want to clarify, this is very unfortunate because a lot of players have already beat the hard mode, that is on jinwoo, and they skipped the unders because when it came to Yogmont and also Baron and Deimos in the past, all you had to do was beat jinwoo and the rewards just came coming in, right? But now looks like that's changing, and based on the notice right here, the 1000 skin, it is off the table. So if you haven't done your hunters yet, please make sure, just to be safe, to do it as soon as possible. Do it right now if you can, otherwise you might miss out on the 3000 skin as well, and the 6000 too, which is not going to be ideal. I know a lot of players are very annoyed now. I would be too, because, well, this has not been officially stated anywhere. It just said yes, that you have to jump in and beat the hard mode, which generally just meant this right here. Once the achievement came in, you got the rewards and you were good to go, which, well, I tried mentioning as much as possible that the hunter mode is probably viable too, just to be safe and not have to worry about it later. But let me jump in, let me cover some builds, because yes, I do have some good news to make sure our viewers get the right damage coming in, because you do want to avoid one thing when it comes to your stats right here. On Wet Shot, for example, I was under TP, that means soul power, but I had these stats right here. Yes, a lot of defense, but you want defense but also damage increase, because both of them in conjunction, when balanced out, gave us a lot of good damage coming in. This mode, surprisingly on the water side, does not require major defense spam. You want a balancing act, which is something a lot of players do miss out on. So make sure when it comes to your stats, try to get a balance coming in and test your damage output, because this was one of the most important things for me. Once I switched to the balance here and I removed some defense spam, our damage output increased by a ton. The same goes for the artifacts right here. The arm set, although not too bad, resulted in a bit less damage for me, where yes, Infamy was so much better. Although the targets do have a lot of defense, the arm set was just not the best for, you guessed it, Wet Shot and the water team. But when it came to our fire team, it helped out a ton. So let me jump in, let me give you some tips and tricks on the builds, because yes, on the fire team, on our hunter build, it is required that Fern is used, because, well, Fern is our basically only damage dealer, that being the fire category. Connie and Yuso Hyun just can't really keep up, which is a bit unfortunate, I know, but when it comes to our light team, yes, Thomas Andre excels in his mode, that being Gogani as well, and also, you guessed it, our girl, Laura. such a good unit for this mode. She was honestly made for it. When it comes to workshops, we have to realize now the brand new hunters will be made for her, right? Due to the fact that, yes, she gets some debuff removal, and Valterra is all about the debuff. So make sure that you use Laura if you can. The debuff removal here is a must. If you're missing out on Laura, Isla can be used too. Isla is a very viable hunter due to, again, you guessed it, the debuff removal. So let me jump in and cover some very quick tips right here. When it comes to builds, very standard, right? On a water team, I already covered it in our last video. This is what you want to run. At a 2.8 million power mount, you can do the hard mode successfully. You do not need over 3 million power. You will be good to go if you build correctly. But when it comes to final stage right here, the light team will work out perfectly using this exact build right here. But again, I recommend using the brand new Shadow Uros because they are so good. The 20% offense down is so much better than our poor boy Iron. I know we use Iron on every single hunter mode, but now that is not the case. We have Uros coming in just taking a spot. Poor Iron, right? We use them for over a year now, but now the replacement is coming in. The Paralyzed 2. This is so good for Valterra in the workshop. It makes the mode so much easier. Igris is good too. I recommend swapping between Bessie and Igris. See which one works best for you. These hunters are pretty much the best ones you can use. On this slot here, if you don't have Bessie down there, Serbi is the way to go. We have so many other choices. We have so many builds. We have so many options. But when it comes to builds, as I mentioned before, copy this right here and use, of course, the armor set to see if more damage comes in for you. And the core is very important. I have my cores unequipped because I tried dropping my power down to demonstrate that, yes, you can clear the mode under power, but this core on Thomas Andre is very good because the light team does like crits. This core will make your life so much easier. The 10% bonus crit rate, oh, I love to see it. One of the best cores in the game. And this core right here, giving us more shields on Thomas Andre is a must. The bottom core, however, doesn't matter too much for Thomas Andre. You can use honestly any core here. Just make sure your defense pen, your crit damage, your damage increase is all balanced out to ensure your stats do come in right. You can put a bit more defense pen for the Valterra stage. It does help out, especially with the arm set, but you want to make sure to have at least a bit of damage increase and crit damage at around the 200% mark to deal the proper damage amounts. Now, when it comes to fire team, I do want to mention you have a lot of options coming in. You do not need our girl Yuki Puki. You can use Essel, you can use Fern, but Fern is a must. You can also use this hunter right here. When it comes to Gina, due to the shields, she makes the mode so much easier and is a must because Fern is very squishy. She will die, so make sure Gina is on the team. For the breakers, you can use anyone, right? You can use Essel, you can use Yuki. I don't really recommend Stark as much. A lot of players might not have the right stats, but Stark does work out fine. Stark is a very good breaker and a damage dealer. So for your artifacts right here, the Greed set is the way to go, and Guardian and Soul's Blessing right here to strip down my hunters a lot. So Guardian and Soul's Blessing. However, when it comes to Fern, you want this build right here, the same one I use for Jinwoo. As you can see, this build is ideal. 2 Infamy, 2 Curse, and 4 Expert. You can run all Infamy or Curse if you want. Give it a try. Depends on the set itself. I recommend either or, it'll help you out, but I do recommend one more set, that being the arm set right here. This one should be the #1 build. Ignoring the target's offense is so nice on this set, so give it a try. It will come in clutch, trust me. You should have a good set when it comes to Silver Main, so you should have one handy, and on Jinwoo too, this set will come in clutch for you. It might not give you stacking damage over time, but the reduction in the target's offense is going to become very handy. Trust me everyone, you want the right effects coming in and the right builds to ensure your damage output is correct. And this core with mana on Fern is so good to spam her skills on top. This core giving us crit rate is a must do, so please make sure you run it. And these bottom cores on our breakers, this core right here for the fire element is the best one you can use to get more break effectiveness, right? Otherwise you won't break and you won't have enough time to deal damage, which is, well, you guessed it, a major problem. But in the comments, everyone, let me know your thoughts. This is, well, a big issue coming in where a lot of players might miss out on the 1,000 clear rewards, which honestly, if it was me, I would not be happy at all, right? These skins are a mark of achievement. It provides proof that your account is top-notch, that you put the effort in to clear the hardest content in this game, not a skin you can buy, a skin that can only be achieved. So if you're one of those players who were affected by this recent apparent change that is not official, you might miss out on these skins right here, which is not good at all, right? These skins are something players are very proud of, so if you miss out based on a minor change that was not communicated, you should be upset, because I would be too. The 1,000 clears are over, and the 3,000 and 6,000 clears are left, so in the comments let me know, who are you affected, and are you approving of this change, because I really doubt anyone would approve. But on that note, everyone, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and jump in and support us. If you want those brand new codes coming in for 2,000 juicy essence zones, we have more codes coming in very soon, so jump in, press that red button, and you're good to go. A few hours after you support, the codes we send to you. But on that note, everyone, this is your Code King Zeph signing out. I'll catch you in the next juicy video, of course.